Looking for the best electric ranges and cooktops on Amazon? In this Value Finds Top 7, we are comparing cooking power, oven capacity, burner layout, installation requirements, safety features, design, and quality price value for everyday kitchens. Stay until the end, because by the time this video is over, you'll know exactly which option is the best fit for you. The links are in the description and in the pinned comment. Let's start with number 7. At number 7, we have the Gasland electric cooktop. This is the kind of option I would compare if you want a built-in electric cooktop for a modern kitchen, rental upgrade, small apartment, or secondary cooking area. The main appeal is a cleaner countertop look without moving into a full-size range. Before buying, I would check the exact cutout size, voltage requirements, burner layout, cookware compatibility, heat controls, safety lock, and whether installation requires a professional electrician. Gasland can make sense for buyers who want a simple electric cooking surface with multiple zones and a more polished look than a portable hot plate. It is not the most premium pick here, but for quality price value, it is a useful starting point if your priority is compact cooking and a built-in finish. One extra detail with Gasland is how you actually cook during the week. If you often use 2 pans, a pot, and a kettle at the same time, burner spacing matters just as much as total power. I would also read buyer photos to see how the glass surface looks after real cleaning, because electric cooktops should feel easy to live with, not just good on day one. At number 6, we have the Z-Line Autograph Edition. This is a more design-focused electric range option, and it is the type of product I would compare if the appliance is meant to be part of the look of the kitchen, not just a cooking tool. Z-Line usually stands out for styling, finishes, handle details, and a more premium presence. With a range like this, I would compare oven capacity, cooktop layout, convection features, cleaning mode, installation width, power requirements, and delivery details. It may not be the budget choice, but it can be a strong value if you are renovating and want an electric range that feels more upscale. The key is making sure the finish, dimensions, and electrical setup match your kitchen before ordering. With Z-Line, the buying decision is more about the whole kitchen. Think about whether the finish, handle style, knobs, and oven door design match your cabinets and other appliances. I would also check delivery weight, installation instructions, and return policy, because premium-looking ranges are larger purchases where measurements and shipping details can save a lot of frustration. Number 5 is the Caranier electric cooktop. This pick is interesting for shoppers who want a built-in cooking surface with straightforward controls and a clean glass look, but without paying for a high-end brand name. I would compare burner count, total wattage, bridge or dual zone features, timer controls, child lock, residual heat indicators, and how responsive the touch panel feels in reviews. Caranier can be a practical choice for apartments, compact kitchens, rental units, or a remodel where a full range is not necessary. The biggest thing to verify is installation fit, because electric cooktops are not one-size-fits-all. If the cutout, wiring, and countertop space line up, this can be a solid quality price option for everyday cooking. For Caranier, I would compare control sensitivity and safety features very closely. Touch controls can be great when they respond quickly, but annoying if they are too sensitive or hard to use with damp hands. Look for comments about heat up speed, simmer control, and whether the lock function feels practical for homes with kids or busy kitchens. At number 4, we have the Equator electric cooking range. This is where the list moves from cooktops into full cooking range territory, which means you are comparing both the surface burners and the oven experience. Equator can be worth a look if you need a compact electric range for a smaller kitchen, apartment, studio, guest unit, or utility space. I would check the width, oven capacity, number of heating elements, control layout, included racks, broil or bake functions, and whether it fits your existing opening. A compact range can be a smart buy when space is limited, but measurements matter more than anything. If it fits correctly, this kind of product can give you a complete cooking setup without the footprint of a larger appliance. With Equator, the biggest advantage is space efficiency. A compact range is not trying to replace every large professional appliance. It is trying to give you oven and burner function where space is limited. I would think about the largest pan or baking tray you use, then compare that against the oven cavity and cooktop layout before deciding. Number 3 is the VBGK electric cooktop. This is another built-in glass cooktop option, and it can be a strong comparison point if you want multiple cooking zones, a smooth surface, and a modern look without moving into a complete range. For this kind of product, I would look closely at heating power, zone sizes, whether the controls are intuitive, whether the glass is easy to clean, and how buyers describe temperature control after real use. VBGK may be a good fit for people replacing an older electric cooktop or building a compact kitchen setup. Just make sure the product is compatible with your wiring and countertop cutout. In this category, a good price only matters if installation is clean and the layout works for your cookware. For VBGK, I would pay attention to whether the heating zones match your cookware. A cooktop can have strong wattage on paper, but if your favorite pan sits awkwardly on the zone, daily cooking will feel less comfortable. Reviews that mention boiling speed, low temperature control, and easy cleanup are especially useful here. In second place, we have the Frigidaire electric range. This is one of the safest names to compare if you want a more familiar full-size electric range from a major appliance brand. Frigidaire is usually about practicality, availability, service familiarity, and a cooking layout that makes sense for everyday households. I would compare oven size, burner power, storage drawer, cleaning features, control placement, delivery options, warranty, and whether your kitchen has the right electrical connection. This can be a very strong quality price pick if you want a dependable range rather than a niche appliance. It may not have the most dramatic design, but for everyday baking, boiling, reheating, and family meals, that reliable mainstream feel is exactly what many buyers want. With Frigidaire, the value is not only the appliance itself, it is also the confidence of choosing a familiar brand. If you want a range for everyday meals, I would check warranty support, replacement parts, service availability, and how recent buyers describe delivery condition. Those practical details matter a lot with large appliances. And at number 1, we have the M-Chef electric stove. This takes the top spot because it feels like one of the most balanced options to compare for people who want electric cooking with a modern look, useful features, and strong everyday value. M-Chef products often focus on clean glass surfaces, practical control layouts, and a design that can work in apartments, remodels, and compact kitchens. I would compare the exact model, burner configuration, safety lock, timer, power levels, installation requirements, and whether it is a cooktop-only solution or the type of stove setup you actually need. The reason I would place it first is value balance. It gives shoppers a modern electric cooking option without making the decision feel overly complicated. If the dimensions and wiring match your kitchen, this is the one I would shortlist first. For M-Chef, the final thing I would compare is whether it gives you the right balance between modern design and simple daily use. Look at the control layout, power levels, cookware fit, and cleaning routine. The best electric stove or cooktop is not just the one with the most features, it is the one that fits your kitchen and your cooking. One last thing before the final wrap up. With electric ranges and cooktops, the best choice is the one that fits your kitchen first. Measure the space, confirm the voltage, compare installation needs, check delivery details, and then choose the model that matches how you actually cook every day. Habits. And that's all for today's top electric ranges picks. If one of these products looks useful to you, you'll find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Subscribe to Value Finds for more products worth checking out, and I'll see you in the next video.